Hello everyone and welcome to Immortal Realm. Let's start our list. On number 10 we have Dragon King of the World. This manhwa has 192 chapters. This is the story of the 19th prince, who is also known as the Idiot Prince and who is a good for nothing. Well, everyone thinks that he is an idiot, but in reality he acts as an idiot in order to preserve his life because he is very weak. But one day he visits the library, and who would have thought that that visit would change his life? He sees a wooden box and then he opens it. He then realizes that inside that box is the tutor of the Son of Heaven, and he was sealed for 800 years. After being broken from the seal, he then helps the main character become overpowered. Not only that, but in this manhwa you will see how the main character goes from weak to being overpowered and toppling over each and every prince. This manhwa started off very good, but after 100 chapters, it became boring. Number 9 on our list is Light vs Shadow. This is the story of two kids who were best friends, but due to a tragic incident, they get separated. One boy is badly injured and is luckily saved by fencer Isabel, but unfortunately he lost all his memory. 10 years later, that teenage fencer Yun gets a magic sword by accident, and all has changed since then. He is eager to explore the mystery of his own life and solve it. The quiet life is over as the teenage boy Ryun starts the adventure on his own. But what about the second kid that got separated? He grows up in a savage land, and not only that, but he becomes a cold-blooded killer. Will both of them really meet? Well, in order to know that, you have to read this manhwa. On number 8 we have Face Genius. It's the story of an average guy who gets rejected by the love of his life, and he is also made fun of by everyone. Not only that, but he has no friends. He lives the life of a loner, and one day while being so frustrated he downloads an app. But who would have thought that that application would become a reality? While designing the character on that app, he gets struck by lightning, and then everything changes. He gets a system that lets him transform into a very handsome young man. Not only that, but he also has magical powers, and from there onwards the journey of our main character starts. Number 7 on our list is Escort Warrior. Now this is actually an old manhwa, but it is recently being translated into English. It has more than 100 chapters in Raws. This is the story of a Union warrior who becomes a guardian to a clan member and fights his way back into a Murim world after a lost fight. Actually, our main character is a mysterious guy. No one knows about his origin. No one knows that he is a legendary swordsman. He made a vow that he would never pick up the sword again, but due to certain circumstances he picks up the sword and starts protecting. This manhwa has an awesome art, and not only that, but we have an awesome main character. The story is very good, and all those people who are interested in martial arts manhwa, this one is the perfect choice for you. Number 6 on our list is BOWELADE Spirit. I know it's a popular martial arts manhwa and most of you have already read it, but for those guys who are new to the manhwa world, this is a good choice for you. The bow is a weapon that dominates everything in sight, even for targets hiding at distances too far for the eyes to see. Just imagine a weapon you cannot even see targeting your life. What could possibly be scarier than that? A training regime from hell that was created by our main character's brutal grandfather. He trains him from childhood to become one of the most legendary martial artists. Not only is our main character a badass, but he is also extremely overpowered. He is an expert swordsman and also is an expert with bow. He then starts a joyful trip to Zhongwan in search of a wife, and thus the overpowered adventure of our main character begins. This is the story of the rise of a hero who will completely overturn the Murim world. Number 5 on our list is this masterpiece known as History of Three States. It has currently 28 chapters because this manhwa is new. the Three Kingdoms, the era where heroes flocked in order to defeat the world. The best armed follicles got lost in history due to a momentary mistake. The last moments of our main character's life. He says that give me one more chance. I promise I will defeat the world. But the next moment, when our main character opens his eyes, he realized that he was in his 20s. He went back in time. The art of this manhwa is unique and is also very beautiful. Our main character is an overpowered badass. Number 4 on our list is the Raven from Hell. A guy who was known as the Raven is supposedly left for dead by hired assassins from the Predator group, but instead he gains mutant powers such as speed, reflex and immortality. After being betrayed and killed by his own team members and being revived by the mysterious powers, he gets another chance to live, and his only purpose is to hunt down every single assassin who betrayed and killed him. This is basically a revenge manhwa and is full of action. The only problem is that the chapters are very short. Number 3 on our list is the Chronicles of Heavenly Demon. This is a legendary manhwa. You emphasized harmony your whole life, and this is how you go. The successor of the Spear Master sect and his apprentice Hyuk-won Seong were framed of learning a forbidden demonic art and slayed, a helpless and pitiful death by the hypocrites of the Orthodox sect. The moment Woo Seong faced his death, the artifact of the Spear Master sect emitted a light and gave him a new life. The life as number 900, a trainee of the demonic cult. The two identities, the Orthodox sect and the demonic cult, but his main objective is only one: vengeance, revenge. Accepting his destiny and remembering his grudge, Woo Seong trains in martial arts and his time of revenge slowly comes closer. He takes over the demonic cult and punishes the hypocrites of the Orthodox sect. This manhwa is a masterpiece, so you should definitely read it. On number 2 we have Emperor Ling Xian. The main character Ling Xian is a super badass. Not only is he smart, but he is overpowered, cruel, merciless, etc. A great elder is killed by his disciples, only to be reincarnated into another body as Jiang Chen, who is considered to be helpless in cultivation. Well, you know, this is basically the same plot that goes in each and every cultivation manhwa. But this one is very unique because the main character is not a wimp, and not only that, but he is very cruel and merciless, similar to Zhou Fan from Magic Emperor. After his reincarnation, he gains great knowledge of his past life and changes the course of his life for the better, gradually setting out to take his revenge against his disciples. Anyone who gets in his way is killed. This is an awesome manhwa with many chapters, so you should definitely read it. Number 1 on our list is The Heavenly Demon Can't Live a Normal Life. This is a new manhwa which released in this month. Heavenly Demon Baek Jong-hyuk opens his eyes as the eldest son of the Dmitry family, known as the Fool of the Dmitry family. But then a huge change occurs when you see the main character being so merciless and cruel that enemies start begging him to let them live. Basically, you can say that he is pretty much similar to Zhou Fan from Magic Emperor. The author knows what the readers want, and that is why he doesn't make the main character hide his powers. The art is too awesome. The only problem is that it only has 7 chapters till now, but no worries, we will bookmark it and wait for the new chapters. That's all for today's video, and I hope you liked it. If you love our channel, if you love our videos, then you can subscribe. Have a very beautiful day.